I heard you were snoring. I thought it was a dog growling at me.
Looks good. Looks like the day after a night of camping. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Created a new sport. I don't know what it's called.
Woo!
Kayaking on the snow, man. We're kayaking on the snow. Oh my God.
I might hit hard. Come on, use that muscle, kid. Hey, there's water down there. Be careful, all right? Woo! Beef ravioli and meat sauce. It's Grandma's cooking all over again. But anything almost tastes good, except for that time Denler was eating that cracker with sauce. That was a little, looked like dog food. Eating the woods in peace.
Beef tortilla with barbecue sauce. Let's get to work after this, right?
Let's go.
So yesterday, we actually had the idea that we were going to hike further to a certain spot and camp there. However, it's been snowing for the past 12 hours. It's very, very light now. We really enjoy our spot, so we decided we're going to stay there instead of hike further where it's going to continue snowing today potentially. We start sweating, we get cold, no good. So we're going to stay here. And we're gonna play a scenario. We have no tools, we're lost hikers, and we have to find a shelter quick before the sun goes down at 4:30. We just have to do what we have to do in order to survive. So you need a shelter and then a fire. So we're gonna get going, we're not gonna mess around. Let's go ahead and do this.
Look at this, bro.
Look at this. Oh my Lord, this is a great natural shelter.
We both have our own.
This is definitely something that you can work with. But we don't have much time, so we're just gonna start clearing out the snow and figuring out what we're gonna do here.
Hey, welcome to Vaz Survival.
All right, let's get to work. This is definitely, oh, we have 2 to pick from. 1, 2, so we're gonna check out how flat each area is and then get to work. We gotta get caveman up in here. In true reality, if you're in this situation and you have no tools, you just have to do whatever you can to get a quick shelter and a fire with barely any time. So we're gonna go extremely prehistoric. I have to think about the debris. Usually I put leaves and different types of things on it. I can't do it with this, but with enough of these snug, we'll have a little bit of roof, and there's plenty of pine boughs and hemlock boughs and other things that we can end up popping on top of here, so we can have a fire, a roof, the wall will protect us. But with little to no time, we're gonna go ahead and just keep on collecting. We'll see you in a little bit. Pass me one of those. Of course, with no tools, it's very difficult to get a lot of live stuff, especially in a short time frame. I know, you keep seeing my ass.
Hey, that snow was pretty cool earlier this morning. Looked like it was so little, the little pebbles. It was like the cover of snow caps.
Right?
Yeah.
Or little nerds.
Little nerds, but it was more like the little white specks on top of the snow cap. It's one of my go-to movie candies when I go with my mom, you know?
You got a nice mom.
Hey,
we actually mentioned your mom last Christmas.
Hey,
that
Mom,
episode.
your birthday's the 29th. Happy early birthday, but when you see this, it'll be not quite a belated birthday, but a happy birthday.
We're not done. We still have a bunch of pieces to do. And again, this is caveman. Snow is actually a great insulator. So instead of getting rid of all the snow, I'm actually pushing this up against here, and it will insulate well. We know that it's gonna stay cold, so not that bad. And Jeff started collecting some pine boughs, and I'm gonna finish up the wood. Now we're gonna throw a whole bunch of these. I'm talking a whole bunch of these on here. We kind of are running out of time. The sun is going down very fast, and fire is a gigantic priority. So we got what we need. Like I said, this is very, very basic. What's going on there, Mr. Perullo? You think we're ready for a fire?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Looks cozy in there. Can't wait to try it. Hey, it's nice and cozy.
Not that bad. It's actually starting to snow. We gathered a bunch of pine boughs and also put them down on the ground so we stay a little dry. This would protect us from the snow, from the elements. While it's snug, it's supposed to be an emergency survival situation where you have no tools and you got to get something up really, really fast. Now, with that being said, without a fire, we would potentially die of hypothermia unless we exercised all day or something like that. So I gathered a whole bunch of birch bark. I'm gonna get a fire going with the ferro rod, which I believe in a survival situation, it is one of the biggest lifesavers ever, especially in the Northeast in the winter in the White Mountains. So, sun's going down, let's get a fire. Come on, baby. Yes. Love birch bark. That wasn't the smartest way to do it. But we got some flame. Man, fire's so vital. Sun's going down, it's getting colder. We just had a wind gust. I've said this before, but I consider us lucky up here in the Northeast because usually in most forests, if you search long enough, you're going to find a birch tree.
Team effort.
Team effort, absolutely. So we took turns doing different things, and this would sustain us overnight. This isn't something long term, but this would help you not get hypothermia, especially being able to find natural walls like this. This would help us, you know, stay dry from the snow, but without a fire, we would really be suffering. So safety first, be practical. Thank you very much, Mr. Perullo.
Hey, thank you.
So fire is obviously completely key. Like I said, without the fire, we would be hurting. But with the element of this wall and this little shelter that we have, we totally feel actually significantly much better than out in the open. What about you?
Yeah, it's definitely warm and cozy. I mean, it's insulated with obviously everything we could gather around here.
Very good. Very good.
It's been a great day. Nice warm night now, right?
And
right
if
here.
and if we were to sleep, we would take turns. One person would stay tending to the fire, and the other one would rock out and sleep over here. I'm aware that this is not big enough for two people, but again, it's just something that you were able to put up in an emergency situation when you had no tools and you're in your area, and sometimes you're not going to find as many different types of things as opposed to other areas to be able to help you with a big shelter. But this is definitely fantastic. It feels very, very warm. Any last words, sir?
It was a great weekend, and it's not over yet, but for you guys, it is.
Right.
Have a good one. Happy New Year.
It's day 3. And yeah, we slept in tents. We didn't sleep in the survival shelter. You know why? Because we're not a bunch of frickin' idiots. We use that for demonstration, right? If you're in the situation. But if you're up in the White Mountains, dude, bring a tent. Don't find yourself in a bad position now. Come on, guys, really? Do you guys really realize how cold it is? Perullo, how'd you sleep last night?
It's cold, man. It wasn't my best night of sleep, but I'm breathing and the sun is up.
He's breathing.
Woo!
And the sun is up. I was just telling everybody that we're not a couple idiots, and we decided to sleep in the tents instead of try to be knuckleheads and be like, oh, look at us almost getting hypothermia.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been, would have had to feed that fire all night, definitely, because if that thing went out, it'd become an ice cube.
True. I'm gonna get a fire. Spruce tea, loaded with vitamin C. Great way to start the day. It's actually, this kind's pretty good. This actually tastes a little citrusy, kind of. I've had other kinds and it's a little turpentine-y. Pine sol. It's like drinking pine sol. We're dirty. It's been cold. But you don't come out here without the right clothing. I have plenty of stuff. I got my wool gloves that got decimated in the fire, but it's still rocking. I got dirty fingernails. I have negative 50-degree boots. I got my snow pants, thermals. You just gotta always make sure that when you come out into the White Mountains or into a very cold region, don't mess around, don't try to be a tough guy. Bring the right stuff. Bring 2 hats, so that way one gets wet, you can switch. Dry that one, put on the dry one. Don't, oh my God, this guy scared me. Here's Mr. Perullo, thank you for bringing all the wood. And also, stay safe. I keep on saying that, right? But it's true. Stay safe.
Safety first.
Safety first. Safety first. Unfortunately, too old. I wonder. We got some more tracks here. Check it out. Likely a mousey, like the mousey we saw yesterday. All right, it is day 3. The sun is almost going down. We're gonna go home. We had an amazing time. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next adventure. Mr. Perullo, how you feeling?
I feel great. I'm a little sad I'm going home, but take that view in one last time.
Look at that view, folks. Look at that view. Stay tuned.